Welcome to African Mysteries, where ancient whispers, dark secrets, and untold legends come to life. These stories are based on folklore, real experiences, and cultural beliefs. Viewer discretion is advised. Let the mystery begin. Title: The Pact of Hooves, Mthito's Curse. In the forgotten Dust Bowl village of Mhlaba-Mkulu, nestled deep in the belly of southern Africa, a man named Mthito Dlamini ran a small tuck shop that nobody seemed to care for, especially not with the shiny, ever-stocked Indian-owned mega shops around the corner. At 36, Mthito was broke, bitter, and boiling over with resentment. For years, he tried everything from discount specials to prayer vigils, but business refused to bloom. Then came the day he stumbled on Professor Mzamba the Wealth Maker on TikTok, a charismatic Sangoma broadcasting from the shady outskirts of a place called Dintlok, somewhere in Botswana. With a booming voice and rave reviews flooding his comments section, Mzamba promised instant wealth through a spiritual process called Ndathola, an ancient ritual of supernatural prosperity. And best of all, pay only after you're rich. Sold. Desperate. Delusional. Mthito took out a loan, packed his torn duffel bag, and crossed borders into the unknown, hunting for his shortcut to riches. What he didn't realize was that this shortcut carved sharply into madness. The 7 nights of spirit binding. Mzamba lived in a crooked compound that smelled like incense, goat urine, and secrets. The ritual was simple, he said. Mthito had to spend 7 nights in a sealed hut, each with a different animal, until his spirit animal chose him. Night 1, the rat. A jittery thing that stared at Mthito all night like it knew what he ate for breakfast. Come dawn, it vanished. Night 2, the tortoise. Slow, harmless, and oddly judgmental. Also gone by morning. Night 3, the snake. Mthito didn't sleep. He stood on the bed all night in boxer shorts, clutching a mop like a spear, whispering every prayer he knew. The snake slithered away at dawn, presumably disgusted. Night 4, the dove. He slept peacefully for the first time, and even dreamed of flying. He woke to feathers and emptiness. Night 5, the pangolin. Whatever primal fear Mthito had buried deep in his soul clawed out violently. He slept on top of the wardrobe all night, muttering, "God, I didn't sign up for this," like a broken record. Then came night 6. The donkey. Docile. Familiar. Village standard. No red flags. Mthito even scratched its ears before bed and fell asleep without a care. In the morning, the donkey was still there, snoring gently. The Sangoma smiled like a man who'd just witnessed a wedding. Night 7, the binding. That was when things got borderly. Mthito had to perform rituals with the donkey. He fed it his hair, chewed on a tuft of its fur, and swapped urine in a ritual the Sangoma called soul sealing. No blood needed, Mzamba grinned, just trust the process. Mthito gagged through the yellow drink but swallowed like a man swallowing his fate. They returned home, riches and rot. Mthito returned to Mhlaba-Mkulu, richer in mystery than in money, until he opened the door to his bedroom. There it stood. The donkey. Tail swishing beside a giant, handcrafted wooden basket stuffed to the brim with crisp bills. Money. Real money. The ritual had worked. Over the next few days, Mthito performed a money cleansing rite, which mostly involved chanting and not farting near the cash, and soon, he was rolling in wealth. The village buzzed with rumors, Edabhuti Mthito made it. He owns 5 fridges. He drives a Toyota Fortuner now. But the donkey, it stayed. At first, it would vanish during the day and appear at night chewing hay and minding its business. But one night, Mthitho awoke to its hooves pressing against his back. The donkey had changed. It wasn't just there to graze anymore. It mounted him. The horror unleashed. What began as a disturbing one-time violation became a monthly, then weekly, then nightly torment. Every time the donkey raped him, the money basket refilled. The correlation was as cruel as it was clear. And the worst part, he couldn't tell anyone. Who would believe him? Soon after, Mthitho began to lose control of his body. He would randomly smell feces and realize, too late, that he had soiled himself. Donkey damage, he called it in private. His once proud strut turned into an awkward waddle. Social life. Dead. Even his enemies pitied him now. Despite the wealth, Mthitho lived in hiding, a wealthy prisoner of a supernatural pact forged in desperation. His anus, his dignity, and his soul were forever tethered to that four-legged demon. He sits now in his mansion, a man broken by greed, whispering pleas to the void. Help me. Please. I have money, but no peace. And no control over my poo. Moral of the story. Never trust a TikTok sangoma. Especially one who charges in pee. For more mysteries from the motherland, hit that like button, subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss a tale. Until next time, stay curious, stay cautious, and beware, some legends are more than just stories.